Hi Libra, and welcome to your March 2023 read. All right, are we ready? Let's get started. This read is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Okay. Get 3 cards. Got them. Let's start. Okay, Judgment, the Tower, and the Two of Wands. Oh my God, right? So like a wake-up call out of the blue. Suddenly you're driven to go somewhere. You're being guided by spirit. Like, look at, out of the blue, it's gonna happen. You're taking a new route. I heard you could be taking a new route. If it's not that you let's say if you're driving somewhere, take a new route. I heard that. Exploring different venues of even driving home or what have you allows for an awakening of, oh, wow, okay, so something comes to you as you're doing that. Okay. Angels got your back, right? A fall from grace. What does that mean? It's not a bad thing. But for some of you, right, you're learning that one must surrender, one must fall from grace in order to see a new light of a new day, right? Spirit says, follow me. You're being guided. So good. Okay, let's get, I'm using the vice versa deck. Okay, and let's get some more cards for this beautiful reading. This is absolutely amazing. The planets are all aligning for a graceful exit. For some of you, sorry, I was playing with the camera. Okay. For some of you, a graceful exit from what? A job. You're like, I'm out. You're like, I'm not coming back. Or it's vice versa. Spirit saying, or they're saying, come back. We really want you. We really, we want to make a deal. Something like that. All right. Two of Wands. Let's go with the Judgment first. There you are. Okay. This could also be a lawyer. It could, but I don't feel that. I mean, if you are a lawyer, then that obviously applies to you, or a paralegal. But I really feel this is you standing up for what it is that you're inspired to reveal, to say to others, how you speak, how you present yourself, okay? Let's see. I want to pull one more card before we keep going on these 2 cards. What do you have to say? Judgment and your card. Oh, wow. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. That was beautiful. It's about how you present yourself. It's about making presentations. It's about how people perceive you. It's the way that your persona of communication is so eloquently revealed. Your truth always sets the tone. We have to always remember that. Sometimes we forget, right? The truth not only sets us free, but sets the tone of the energy of the environment in the room. People want to hear what you have to say. There's a reason why, okay, they tell me, there's a reason why you're wearing the crown. This could be you as an earth angel. Love it. Light worker, seer, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to label it. It's all encompassing under the umbrella of our Heavenly Father. Okay? Beautiful. All right. So now let's get to that tower. What's happening with the tower? And something's funny, not funny. Something's going on with the tower because I see the crown. Look at a fall from grace. So what happened? Do you have the confidence? Are you right now feeling a little under the self-confidence or under the no self-confidence umbrella? Falling from grace. So did something happen where you spoke your truth and someone didn't like it? Did you communicate something to someone and it caused a stir? It caused a massive upheaval. Someone didn't like what you said. Someone said, well, that's not how I see it. Let's get another card for this. I really wanted to manifest this love. That's what you're saying, Libra. I was all in. I am all in. I want this to be manifested. I want to do this. I want to feel that self-confidence. I want to love you. I want to tell you how much I do. And maybe someone, maybe you inadvertently, right? It's not really inadvertently, but it is for some. Inadvertently said something that caused someone to really fall from their throne. Not yours, theirs, because you have the crown. So I think that this communication was, hey, you're not listening. What I'm trying to tell you is that I do love you. I do want to be with you. I do want to manifest, but I had to do something to shake it up, to stir the pot, to show you that I was serious about it. Because what's happening here is you weren't listening. Someone wasn't listening. Whomever this is on the other end of the wake-up call. You gave someone a wake-up call like walking away. You know you love someone, but you had to shake someone's world in order to say, this is what I really wanted or what I really want. And someone's probably saying, well, why did you have to walk away to do it? Well, we have to understand, we do know that when you walk away, you're serious. You're setting the tone for boundaries. You're exploring other options because someone may not have wanted to manifest the same thing, or maybe didn't want to revealing the love that they had for you. Maybe they're not ready to say, I love you yet. Someone feels like, okay, so you probably are being told you sabotaged a relationship. Maybe you're tied up and bound to feeling, just like I said, not as confident as you portray. Maybe underneath it all, behind the curtain, behind the veil, Libra, you look like this, but you're really feeling like this. It happens. I also feel that strongly. I do feel like, oh yeah, I look on the outside like I got my shit together. And then on the inside, it's like, I don't feel, this passionate something for anything. I feel like I just fell from, I have fallen from my throne, so to speak, right? It's a metaphor. They're all metaphors. And I really want to manifest something, and I feel like I'm stuck. So I feel like your external persona is confident, on point, leadership role, letting people know, speaking your truth, honoring respectfully, yet inside the turmoil is I don't feel the way that I may look. I may have, we're not going to lie. I mean, right, look, I may have sabotaged certain things in my life because I didn't have the confidence. It happens. Right? This masculine or like I said, you threw someone off the grid because you might have walked away from someone who you really love, but there was no action, there was no conversation to speak of any commitment or what's the future here. Let's talk about this because this is masculine, see, and feminine, right? So you, as a feminine or masculine in feminine, whatever body we hold, right? Makes no difference. Someone sabotaged a relationship because someone was like, okay, well, I don't see a future here. And I've been, hanging around for a while. What's the deal? And that's why you may feel like you sabotaged it, but you spoke your truth. You stood your ground. You put your boundaries up, like I said before, and the manifestation didn't happen, so you threw someone off the grid. Meaning you walked away, okay? What you wanted and what someone else wanted might have just clashed. And I don't know. I mean, we're not gonna say that you've, when you, like Libra, listen. How long is too long to wait for someone to make a decision? Seriously. Some people wait forever. All right, the Two of Wands. Let's get a card for Two of Wands. Look at that. Who's holding the cup of, sorry. Who's holding the cup of love, right? Sorry. This person literally walked away, or you walked away, because they're like taking forever. The back is turned. They want it. They want a new bright beginning, but they're in their shadow. So if you are dealing with someone who's going through a shadow period, meaning their dark night of the soul, they may not feel comfortable. They may not be ready for a manifestation, a reunion, a let's get together, or a commitment. Who knows? Okay, let's look. This is the masculine, but we'll see. There it is. A King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, standing here saying, I'm here and I have a choice. All right, so I feel that this looks like someone saying, should I go for it? Am I ready? Am I grounded? It could be, they could have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, wherever in their chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever. Mars. So someone says, am I ready now? I'm ready now. I feel someone says I'm ready now. Why? Because this is the card there. This is, I wasn't ready. I didn't have, okay, a lot of people say this. It's so true. A lot of people say, I gotta get my finances in order. I have to be solid. I have to be really put together before I can offer you anything. Because someone may not have had, honestly, someone may have not been able to manifest, you know, financial stability. Maybe they lost their job. Maybe something happened out of the blue where they couldn't tell you what they were going through. And now they can tell you, and they will tell you. And let's look at this card that's coming up next that is really going to shed some light. I got to put these cards down. Hold on. Because we just have to pick a card like, you know, we do randoms here. There you go. I'm ready. I've changed without question. Look at that wand. I've changed the dynamic of how I see myself. So the masculine, once still holding the cup of love, sees a bright new future and has the wand that they chose. They selected this wand, unlike any other. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm going to tell you that if someone walked away, or you did, from a relationship because you weren't ready or they weren't, right? The masculine not being ready. I'm going to tell you someone was getting ready to go after something or someone else. They could have, there's different scenarios here. It's a general reading. I'm feeling that some of Libras who are dealing with someone who didn't have all their ducks in a row and couldn't make this decision or commitment, right? They weren't ready. You weren't ready to wait, right? You're like, okay, so, you know, I've waited forever. So like, what's the deal? So the tower moment had to hit. We had to surrender to the control of however or whomever was going to manifest. And then what happens is they see a bright new future. But the thing is, and I am going to say it, the thing is, out of two wands became three, because I feel that someone wanted a more uniquely, what's the word? Uniquely yoked for you, for them specifically. Got it? So okay, so what does that mean? It means that you are not like the rest. They chose you because they know that you're yoked the same way that they are. They know it, they understand it now, and maybe they didn't want to see it before, but it wasn't like it wasn't there. You got it? And or someone financially got their act together and now they're ready to roll. Let's go. This looks like a young lad, and these are, I've matured, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to make the commitment. I'm ready to be very grounded, honest. Let's see where the future takes us right here. And this is the wand I choose. So they are choosing you for your uniqueness, for your ability to emotionally and lovingly able to handle someone's, I don't want to say crazies, but crazies, right? This is a young guy as well, right? So We've been through a lot with this person. I'm going to tell you right now, you've grown or grown up with this person. You have. You have. You've shared a long, right? The long winding road, right? Yeah. You've shared a lot with this person, and you've taken a long time, and that's why you were like, okay, so I have to make a stance. I have to make a point. And it's true, right? If you love someone, you let them go. If they come back, they're yours. If not, they never were, right? We know that. So, some of you may feel like, man, I messed up, but others of you, you didn't mess up at all. You had to really put forth a statement. You had to make a statement. And that's the Tower moment. Are we going to do this or not? Seriously. All right, let's get 3 more cards for some of what's going to happen here. Oh my God, look. Hello. It's a yes. It's a heck yes. It's a I knew it. It's a I knew it. I knew that you always had that love for me. I've known it from the very beginning. But I had to make this statement. I had to put a Tower moment in this love situation, in this relationship, because you're not being serious with me, or you're not ready, and I've waited way too long for you not to be ready. I know it's specific for some. For those of you who just literally had someone, or you left a past relationship, spirits intervened and said, it's not over. You guys really still love one another. And so, yeah. So the question really is, it's true. The question is, how long does someone wait? And I'll tell you what the answer is. You wait for as long as your heart says that you still love someone. Even though we sometimes do jeopardize, and we have to walk away. And we have to make a statement, and we have to tell our truth. And we have to say, wait a second. I'm having I know what I want. I know what I need, but I had to cut you out for a minute because I had to express how much love I do have for you, to walk away, because maybe by walking away, in order for someone to experience that freedom of love for themselves and for you, well, if they don't come back, then that, there's your answer. So you walk away only because you needed something, you needed an act of love. And what is the highest act of love is to walk away. It's not to control. It's not to put values of, if you don't do this right now, ulterior motives, or not just ulterior motives. I mean, you can't say, if you don't do this right now, what appears as someone demanding that you or another commit is ridiculous, right? You can't put love in a box. You can't hold love down. You can't control love. You can't be selfish about love. Love is selfless. And when you really do love someone, you have to let them walk away. You have to walk away. You have to split in order to come back together, if that makes sense. You cannot say, if you don't, that's being presumptuous. If you can't, if you can't do this, if you can't make a decision, if it was like, let's say, a third party, if you can't make a decision, then, I'm not going to settle or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But I don't feel that's what it was. I just feel someone just wasn't ready. And Spirit said, well, they're going to come around. They're going to show you. And they're going to come back. And they do. It's not ulterior motive. It's, if you don't do this, then I'm out, right? Jeez, I'm like having maybe they don't want me to say it because I can't think of the word. Ultimatum. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so this love is real. This love is the Two of Cups love. This love is happening. See? Now you're going to be together. You're going to manifest a new beginning. Some of you will get engaged. Not kidding. And I hope that if you did just get engaged, and this does apply to you, congrats, because you walked away without making that ultimatum and or ulterior motive of, well, I'm going to go date, anyone I want, and I'm, to make them jealous and all that stuff. That never works out very well. But the real deal is you made a statement. Someone really got hit really hard. This is not a joke. Someone really wanted, this masculine really wanted to manifest this with you. But when you set the tone of, I'm out, because I have to tell you, I've waited forever, and I don't know how long I don't know what else to do. There's no commitment happening, so I have to walk away. It's the hardest thing you probably had to do. And I think for some, you thought you did sabotage it, for sure. And the masculine is, well, wait a second. Masculine is, I still love you. And I know I'm, slow moving, and I have to make sure that when I look at the path in front of me, I have to see the light of a new day, and it has to be part of the light, part of one's being together or having that love of self is about being grounded, being stable, wanting to give their heart away, but only to someone whom they are going to be uniquely threaded in the same vein. That's what Spirit just said. And that's what's happening. This is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful read. Absolutely beautiful. Other people are talking about it. Other people are going to say, wow, these two have been tangled up together for like years. And finally, right? Finally, right? Okay, let's get karma cards for Libra. Beautiful, beautiful read. Absolutely beautiful. And sometimes, Spirit's saying, for others of you, it was like, if you're already in a relationship, married, what have you, you did speak your truth by saying, I need a legal separation, and I'm walking away for a minute, and you can think about it. And if we come back together, cool. If not, I have to make So whatever that walking away meant, where someone, that tower moment hit for someone on the, other side of the veil, someone, the masculine had to get that memo. So no matter if it was a love relationship of many years, a soulmate, right, relationship, twin flame for sure, Spirit intervened. But Spirit did, and Spirit's wanting me to say it, Spirit did intervene by having you make the statement, cut them out, walk away, so in order for them to have their freedom to either come back together or not, right? Okay, the karma cards, of course, Venus in the 6th house and Scorpio. You could be dealing with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio here. It is about love. It's not about, it's not about only the power of attraction, good times, the externals, what someone can give, right? The trips, the jewelry, all of the 3D parts of love do not encompass a twin flame love. It does, but it's not the end all be all of a love relationship where Spirit leads you to. A love that Spirit leads you to is one that is accepting of all of the material world, but that of the heart. It's not how much you have. It's how much you give. It's not what you look like. It's what's inside. It's always what's in the inside of one's heart that shows up on the outside. So it is, we're not going to lie, it is part of the 3D is the good times and the attraction, of course, the physical, passionate, right? The emotions, all of that. But it's also about looking at it from the highest to the lowest on the scale of vibration frequency. When you get to when you're in 3D, it's all about sex, having fun and, all of that. The 3D world of tangible. But then you go to the 4D and 5D. 4D is about, okay, well, wait a second. Let me think about this. Do I really care about this person enough to say, all right, well, something happened. They lost their job. Am I going to still love them? Because they're not the breadwinners anymore. Now, maybe I have to be that. That's 4D consciousness. 5D is like, hell yeah, I am. Heck yeah, I'm sticking this out no matter what. And that's when Spirit intervenes. We do things for others. We serve others. That's our job. As a human, as a soul in a human body, is to serve another. No matter what they look like, no matter what we love, we lose, we love, and we love again. We understand that love has many layers of peeling the onion from the power of within. We can't control the situation. We understand that now. Maybe some of you were trying to control it, but Spirit stepped in and said, well, this is what you have to do. So when we look at the scale of vibrational frequency from our base chakra, Libra, 3D, when we look at the base chakra from the 3D world to the 4D world, when we're moving up the scale of, wow, the power of love then hits the heart. 5D, sixth sixth, the third eye, and the crown chakra opens up. You're at that point giving your all selflessly. 3D is selfish. 5D and above and beyond is an infinite, selfless love. We give to others first. It's also about the prayers. Prayers have been had here. The power of prayer. Someone prayed that spirit would intervene and either make this work or or set it free. So what happens, which is beautiful, is it purifies the resurrection of getting back together, to serve one another, to maybe reinvest in one another as only you two know your secrets. Only you two know the power of this love. In order to cherish this love, to have and to hold, till death do us part. I don't know. I had to just finish it. What is good for us? What works? Only you two know, because that is what the power of prayer brings to the forefront when we're really at the fall from grace. When the masculine fell and said, holy crap, she walked away. He walked away. It doesn't matter, whatever. They set the tone to walk away. And that's why on the external, you look solid, great, right, Libra? You're like, oh yeah. You feel good. You feel good that you did it, Libra. But you also didn't have a choice. Or if it's the other party, whatever. That's how it went down. Went down. And then it comes back together again. And that's when we know the power of prayer works, the power of love that we undergo, even though it's different for all. It's always the same when you're really a solid relationship from spirit. There's a difference when spirit puts someone in your life that you didn't make that decision, they did. It changes the dynamic for sure. We become different people. Humans. We become humans with souls that only we know their secrets. Only we know the love that they have in their hearts for us. We know and realize that only that will set us free, whether they come back or not. It's having faith, right? Okay. I send you so much love and light, many blessings. Have an excellent month. This is a great read. Send me your likes. Subscribe to my channel if you choose to. And let me know in the comments, because this is a beautiful read. And it's from Spirit. Always. Take care.